Hi there, it's Claire from Clarified Creations and welcome back to Vlogmas Day 6. Today is going to be a meal prep day, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to show you all how I meal prep and what I'm planning on doing. I'm going to have freezer meals and just things that I can easily get from the freezer, put it in the fridge, and have lunch for the week. So the first thing I'm doing is sort of meal prep for this week because I already got all the ingredients for it and I had some extra chicken. I'm making this Brie pasta tomato chicken bake, and that is the plan for my lunch. If you guys are new, I am a recently brand new oncology nurse. I have not started my job yet, but I will be starting shortly. I am living here in this apartment by myself, so I'm gonna be baking a little bit extra. Tomorrow is Nate's birthday, so I thought I'm gonna bring over some of this pasta because there's no way I can eat all of this. And then I'm gonna be making a few other dishes today. I'm gonna make spaghetti sauce and put that in the freezer, and pot roast. And then the last thing I'll make, not really meal prep related, but it's gonna be these cheesecake brownies, also for Nate's birthday. So I have not had lunch and it's currently 12:50. I'm probably not gonna have lunch until 1:30 to 2 because the chicken is still baking, the other one, and then I have to make the pasta and that takes 30 minutes to bake and everything. For this recipe, I just have some tomatoes, the Brie, rosemary sprigs, and basil puree, and that is all gonna go in a single pan. The sauce is done and I'm gonna add in the shredded chicken and pasta. All right, you guys, it is finally time to try the pasta together. Took a little bit longer than I thought, but still eating before 2, so it's a bit of a win. Gonna get a bite of the chicken and then the tomato. I added a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. I love this dish so much. Very easy, and it came together really quickly, and it tastes fresh with the tomatoes and the basil. I'm gonna eat this, and then we'll move on to our next meal prep. It's pot roast time with this giant Ninja. Look how big this slow cooker is. It's not really a slow cooker. It's sort of just a regular cooker. I don't really know what you call it, but it can do the slow cook thing. So we're gonna unpack this, and then we are gonna get making this pot roast. It's super simple. Just throw everything in here, and I'm gonna let it sit. Gonna watch some Netflix, and then come back to it. The pot roast is roasting right there, back there, and it is gonna be about 8 hours. I put it on around 2:30, so about 10:30 p.m. it should be all good. I thought I would share a little bit of a funny story / life lesson with pot roast. I attempted to make this same dish about, I want to say close to a year ago. And I had went to church, came back, it was looking great, put some more beef stock in it, and then I turned it back up and I left to go run some errands. Well, I had accidentally put it to high and did not know that, and my errands and shopping took a while, and I came back, and I'll insert a picture of what my roast looked like up here. It was pretty charred. It was inedible and we had to toss it out, and I did not get pot roast that evening. So we're gonna make sure that that doesn't happen. I'm staying home with it, letting it roast. I double checked it is on low, and I'll just kind of check it probably around 4 or 5 hours and see what it's doing and just kind of go from there. Back again for round 3, and I have the spaghetti pot right here. And it is time to make my mom's spaghetti recipe. I'll show you all the things I'm using. Here's everything that goes into it. Plus, I'm gonna chop up this onion here. Update with cooking with Claire. The spoon spatula thing, I think, has officially broke. You can kind of see the wood is still in here. It is not looking promising, so it's okay. We're just going mini style today. I do have another one, but it's a little bit smaller, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have one that's square. I have a circle one. We'll see. I might have to end up using the circle one though. You never know what's gonna happen when I get in the kitchen. I added all of the tomato-based sauces, and we're gonna give this a good mix to make sure it's nice and combined. You can see how it's starting to come together and look a little bit like spaghetti. Looking good. So this is just gonna simmer for probably about 30 minutes to an hour. While the spaghetti is cooking, I'm gonna start on the brownies. We're almost there, you guys. We have almost successfully done 4 different cooking things. I do have a box of brownies. This is the cheesecake swirl, but I'm not gonna be using this specific cheesecake thing. I'm gonna make my own to make it a little better, and I'm gonna swap out the oil for browned butter. I'm adding chocolate chips to it, vanilla bean paste, and then I've got a little bit of espresso, and this is just one of my Nespresso pods. So that's a little bit of a kind of cooking insight. If you want your chocolate things to taste a little bit more chocolatey, definitely adding espresso is super nice. And if you don't have that on hand, and if you do have an espresso maker, what I always do is I just cut this little aluminum thing, and then I pour it in a bag. I just put in a tiny pinch into it, and I save it for whenever I need another espresso a little bit. It definitely makes the chocolate flavor stand out and gives you some caffeine in the dessert anyway, so it is a win-win. I just put the brownies in the oven, and it's time to taste test the spaghetti sauce. It is looking really good. Kind of see it's been 40 something minutes, so it's definitely ready to taste. It's really good, but I do think it needs a little bit more seasoning. I can never tell how much seasoning to put in something. I for sure taste the red pepper flakes, but we're gonna add in some more of this Italian seasoning. I feel like it's not super strong. We want all of that Italianness in here. Just gonna dump it in, and then we'll just let it simmer for a little bit, and then we will be done. Fresca to celebrate, but unfortunately, see, one of the downsides of living without other people, I have to clean up the mess I made. It's so much. And most of that can't even go in the dishwasher, which is really sad because it's a lot of big pots and pans. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe clean up, drink some of this Fresca, and then call it a night because I'm exhausted. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, little cook with me. Maybe it got you inspired to do a little meal prepping as well. The spaghetti sauce will be used for just gonna put them in bags to freeze, and then I'm gonna maybe make some lasagna and freeze that. I'm gonna insert a clip or a video right here of what the brownies look like, how they turned out. I'll let you know if it was good. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.